Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is your review for your test, which is coming up right around the corner. So, we're going to take a look at it, okay? Try to get everything done in one video for you guys. What is the simplified form of the expression? Simplified means breaking things down with radicals. So, root 2 times root 12 gives you root 24. You're finding a perfect square that can go into that. Root 4 times root 6. Break that down to 2 root 6. This is your simplified form of your expression. Okay, can't find anything else that goes into 6, so therefore you're all good. No worries. Alright, what is the simplified form of the expression? Root 14 over 3 divided by negative root 5 over 3. When you have division of fractions, you have to keep it, change it, flip it. Change this to multiplication. Negative sign goes right there. Root 3 over 5. Now, because I'm multiplying across, you're looking for things to cancel out. 3 over 3, they can go away. I'm left with negative root 14 over root 5. So very close to being done. However, if you would circle this, you'd be incorrect. You need to rationalize your denominator, which means I cannot have a radical underneath or on the bottom part of my fraction. So I have to multiply the top and bottom by root 5. Okay. Therefore, up top, I get negative root 70. On the bottom, I get root 5 times root 5, which is just 5. Can I reduce these down? The answer is no, because on top I have a radical, on the bottom I just have a integer. Okay, so it does not work. Excellent. Alright, factor completely. By now, okay, you guys need to know where you're at with this stuff. You're going to have a ton of factoring on this test. If you do not know how to factor, you're in for a rough ride. There is no GCF here. So, leading coefficient is bigger than 1. 2 times negative 20 is negative 40. Negative 3 down low. What two numbers multiply to give you negative 40, but add negative 3, negative 8, and positive 5. 2x, x. 2 smiles. Can 2 go into negative 8, or can 2 go into 5? 2 can go into negative 8. How many times? Negative 4 times. What times 1 gives you 5? Just 1. Boom. Okay? All works out. You guys do know you can always check yourself by foiling. 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times negative 4 is negative 8x. Oh, I'm sorry. See? That's why I did that. I totally didn't mean to do that. That's just me making a mistake. Negative 8 plus 5 is negative 3, and then 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. Works out great. Over here, do I have a GCF? No. 3 is prime, 7 is prime, 10 doesn't work out. 3 times 7 is 21, negative 10 down low, negative 7 and negative 3. When I do my two parentheses, I need a 3x and an x. Can 3 go into negative 7 or can 3 go into negative 3? 3 can go into negative 3. How many times? What times 3 gives me negative 3? Negative 1. What times 1 gives me negative 7? Negative 7. Okay, all's well. You're going to see a ton of these guys. You got to make sure you know how to do them. Number 5, this is a perfect trinomial. 3x plus 1, 3x plus 1, because I'm squaring the first one, squaring the last one, or 3x plus 1 squared. This is what you guys have been doing with completing the square. If you're not totally sure, do it the old-fashioned way, do smile method, and make it work. Okay? Over here, take a 2 out. Left with x squared minus 81. This is a difference of squares problem. Okay? What we can do is 2, x plus 9, x minus 9, they're all set. Okay? Good deal. Okay, on the back now, as we went over this in class, I'm going to go over it basically the exact same way. You can solve them. You have to pick at least one of each type to solve it. So, here we go. First one, I have to get equal to 0. Subtract 10 over. 3x squared minus x minus 10 equals 0. Okay. Now, the easiest route here would be factoring. Why am I saying that? Oops, negative 30 up top, because 3 times negative 10. If you try to do completing the square here, your life will be miserable, and it will not be easy. Okay, so instead, you have to factor. Alright, negative 6 and positive 5. 3x and x. Can 3 go in the negative 6 or 5? It can go in the negative 6. negative 2, plus 5. Not quite done yet. Set them equal to 0 and solve. X equals negative 5/3, x equals 2. Okay, so I factored here as my reason. Easiest way to solve is my explanation. Okay, that's all we're looking for. Awesome. Now number 8. Same thing, get everything equal to 0, subtract 3x squared over x squared minus 9x plus 8 equals 0. Yes, I know you guys can factor it. However, if I make you guys do a difference or a completing a square problem, here's a good bet. Oh, I'm completely butchering this, aren't I? Yep. This is minus 8x. Sorry. It's been a long day. And then this is plus 7. Okay. Just rewrite that problem. So, let's do completing a square. Why? So I can just say I did it. C equals b divided by 2 the quantity squared. C equals negative 8 divided by 2 the quantity squared. Negative 4 squared, 16. That means I have to add, and I'm completely butchering this problem. Subtract 7x over, add 16 here, add 16 there. Okay, over here I get x minus 4 squared. Negative 7 plus 16 gives me 9. Square root left, square root right. And then add a 4 over. So, 4 plus 3 is 7. 4 minus 3 is 1. Here are my two answers. So we did complete the square. And your explanation honestly can be, my b was even, so easier to solve. I don't care, that's all I'm looking for. Alright. Okay, number 9. X squared minus 36. Guys, make your life easier. Add 36 over. Plus or minus 6. Done. Square root. Reason for that? Easy. Okay? Easiest way to solve. Alright. 10. Same idea. Subtract 7 over 2. Parentheses 3x squared minus 2 equals 14. Divide by 2. 3x squared minus 2 equals 7. Add 2 over 9. Divide by 3. X equals plus or minus root 3. All done. Okay, so this is square roots again. Easiest way to solve. Looking good. Number 11, I can divide everything by 2. X squared minus 3x plus 2 equals 0. This is factorable. If you can factor, it's always your easiest bet. X minus 2, x minus 1 equals 0. Set them both equal to 0. Okay, so we factored. You're never going to guess what we're going to do here for our reasoning. Easiest way to solve. Okay, good deal. Okay, lastly, subtract 5 over. So negative 3 halves, x plus 2 the quantity squared equals negative 6. Multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Cancels out here. So x plus 2 squared equals, here, negative times negative makes positive. 6 divided by 3 is 2, times 2 is 4. Square root left and right, plus or minus 2. We got 0 and negative 4 as our two answers. Okay, so the square root and easiest way to solve. Okay, so alright guys, very last part here. Mr. Howard, powerful jumper of the Howard family. When Mr. Howard jumps, his path through the air can be modeled by the equation y equals, where x is Mr. Howard's horizontal distance traveled in feet and y is his corresponding height in feet. How high can I jump? How far can I jump? All right, graphing calculator, y equals, type in your function. Okay, and I graph this. All right, I changed my x max. I'm going to go with 40. Actually, I'm going to go with 50 and 50. See if I see it now. Nice. I'm going to change my y max just a little bit lower. I can't jump that high. I can only jump so high. Now I need my maximum height and how far over I jumped. Guys, second trace, maximum, left bound, enter, right bound, enter, guess. Now, check this out. I want my maximum height. Y value is your height. Max height, 12.1. We're talking about feet here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, I can jump 12.1 feet high, which is about right. Okay, maybe a little bit off here or there. I could probably jump a little higher. Now, I need my maximum distance over. Okay? Two ways you can do this. How far? Here's your x value, which is in the middle, right? See how I started at 0? Times this by 2. What's 22 times 2? 44 feet. Yep, that's all it is. Now, in case you don't have that, we can hit second trace. I want my 0. Take your cursor. I'm trying to get to here. So it says left bound of that point. I'm to the left of it here. Hit enter. Right bound. Enter. Yes. Wouldn't you know it? 44. Okay. And my height is 0 at that point because I'm still on the ground. So if you guys can do all of this stuff, I promise you're going to ace this test. Okay. Just remember, always very, very important. Keep up the good work. Good luck. We're all counting on you.